Okay, now we're ready to make some candles. I got all my materials laid out. Let's get started.
Hey YouTube channel and my Facebook group CCBAB.
So this is a technique I saw on a couple of channels on YouTube. Take your little napkin. So I got a white napkin. If it is more than one layer, you're going to pull the layers apart. My napkins are one layer. So what I'm doing right now, I am ironing out all of the wrinkles that I could get out. Once I finish with that, I'm going to take my napkin and a regular sheet of copy paper, and I'm going to cut the napkin to fit onto the copy paper. The napkin needs to be taped on all four sides, so it needs to be slightly smaller than the actual copy paper, the 8.5 by 11 or whatever size copy paper you're using. The copy paper that you use is just going to be regular copy paper, 20 pound, nothing special, no high-tech copy paper, because it's going to actually go in the trash. While taping it down, and you can see here I use heat tape. That is heat tape. That yellow tape I'm using is heat tape. As you're taping it down, make sure you take the time to smooth out all the wrinkles. Make sure you smooth out all the wrinkles. Once you get it taped and you're satisfied that it's as smooth as it can be, you'll put it in your copy machine and then print just like you print normally. Making sure that the printable side, whichever way you put in your printer, the printable side is the side where the napkin is at. So for my printer, when I stick it in face down. I put the napkin in face down. Now let me show you the product of the first method. Don't get upset. I'm going to show you the methods, but this is the product. Camera work not good. That picture looks perfect. However, the second time I tried to do this, listen, I couldn't get that thing straight and to go through that computer for nothing. So here is method number 2. For method number 2, you would print your images on regular copy paper, just regular copy paper, 20 pound copy paper. Once you print your image, you're going to turn it on the back and we're going to strip away a layer of paper, that extra thickness of the paper. I use double-sided tape. This is permanent double-sided tape. I put the tape on there and just pull the extra layer of paper off. Let me get a close-up and show you how I do it. Okay, I take the double-sided tape, just get a strip of tape and put it on the back of the print. Make sure you do not lay the tape all the way down. Keep a piece in your hand because you're going to use it to pull it off. Once you put it on the paper, rub it down a little bit and then slowly pull it back. When you pull it back, a layer of the paper will come off, just as if you were trying to peel an Amazon label off the box. You know how just sometimes part of the label come off, not the whole label? That's what we're doing now. So I'm stripping this thick layer of paper off, and I'm going to use this paper just like I would have used the napkin. So I'm going to use the paper exactly how I would have used that napkin. So let's continue. By the way, this is the method I'm going to use from here on out. I won't ever stick a napkin up in my printer again. I was using my cheap Canon, the one that cost me like $23 a couple of years ago, and I just knew it was going to blow up. So no, I will not be putting that unless I get better napkins. My napkins were, they had a design on them, so I could not smooth them out. If you get smooth napkins without designs, it should be easier, but why do that? Just print it on the copy paper, flip it over, and take a layer of the paper off, and it feels just like the napkin actually. Matter of fact, it's a little softer than the cheap napkins I had. Okay, now the images are prepped and ready to be put on the candle. What I'm going to do now is get my lantern prepared, and it's only going to take a couple of minutes to explain what I did to the lantern. Okay, so I have these lanterns, plastic lanterns from the Dollar Tree, and these from a couple of years ago. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the trees off. They're very easy to come out, so I just got me an X-Acto knife, and I'm going to just cut the trees out on the side. I was just showing you that it could be done with just the regular craft knife, but I'm going to use my hot knife because I'm not fixing to saw everything. So let me go ahead and clean up this spot that I did not get all the way good. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of the tree out. Now these craft knives are at every craft store. Except Dollar Tree. I'm sure they'll have some soon. But you can get them at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Target, Amazon. I have one in my Amazon store. So let me go ahead and get the trees out. To decorate the lantern, you just use your imagination and what you have. I did a base coat of mine of a cream color. Then I had some square bamboo sticks instead of the round ones. I have some square ones. I went ahead and I put some men wax stain on there just to make the crosses on the lantern. I didn't do any bling. I'm not a blinger. I'm not very good at it. But I did take some gold leaf and put some gold leaf on my lantern. So let's get back and I'm going to show you how to make these candles. We're going to put it together and it'll be a wrap. Okay, you're going to be using a regular pillar candle. I have these small ones from the Dollar Tree. I have cut down my strip paper to the size to fit the candle. These candles about 2.5 inches high. I think I did 2.25. I also have some wax paper, so I'm gonna tear off a piece of wax paper that's wide enough to cover the candle and long enough that I can wrap it around the candle and have a handle to hold the wax paper with. Because I'm using my heat gun, I don't have a blow dryer handy. You can use a very hot blow dryer, but I'm actually gonna use a heat gun. So I'm gonna tear my wax paper long so I can wrap it around the candle. So I put my print on there, and again, this is a stripped regular copy paper that I'm using. Once I put my candle on there, I'm going to take the wax paper, I'm going to wrap it around the candle. Once I wrap it around the candle, I'm going to grab it on the other side, sort of like I'm grabbing a belt. I'm going to hold it tight, then I'm going to apply the heat to it. I just apply enough heat that I see the wax paper kind of changing colors. That means the wax is melting off the wax paper and melting on the candle. Once I do that, I'm going to take the wax paper out and I'm basically finished. If you see any lumps or bumps in the spots you want smooth, do not stick your finger on it trying to smooth it out. It'll be warm and you will make it slide. What you want to do is you want to just heat it and let it gloss over and let it smooth out with the heat. And that's the only thing you do to make the candles. Now, again, you can use the napkin technique. And if you use the napkin technique, you would do the same thing. Once you get your napkin out, you cut your print out and you get your wax paper and put on there and use your blow dryer or your heat gun to melt the wax, which covers the napkin or the strip piece of paper, and makes it become a part of the candle. Now it does not disintegrate, it's still in there, but it just, the wax covers it up so it looks like it's part of the candle. Okay, alibi fire. Y'all know I'm retired military. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I have a PS. I have an in addition to. I have an addendum. Y'all, when you're doing this, just put on your heat gloves. You put on your heat gloves and you ain't got to worry about all that moving around I was doing trying to keep from burning my fingers. Um, I don't know why I did that. Now you'll see me putting the lantern back together. I took out the original tea light. It was a LED tea light in there. I took that out and I'm putting a round mirror to cover up that hole, and that's where I will sit my candle. This is a plastic lantern. You cannot light the candle in here. Although the candle still works, do not light it in the lantern. I took a LED light, remote light, and put it at the top of the lantern. I use gold flake for my lantern. I'm not the best blinger. Maybe I'll get into it, maybe I won't. In any case, I'm loving this gold flake. So I put the gold flake on, put the candle together, and this is what I came up with. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, for my returning subscribers, thank you so much and welcome home. For those of you who are new or who haven't decided to subscribe yet, I hope you'll take this time and hit that red button and be subscribed to my channel. For both of you, please hit the bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. This channel will consist of crafts and DIYs for the home. Y'all, I'm learning to use these power tools. Nothing big, just small things, something that anybody, and I mean anybody, can accomplish. Because y'all know what I say all the time. I ain't nobody professional and I am nobody's expert. All right, have a good one. Hope you enjoyed.